This is how to make Master Chief within a minute. First, you're going to want to go to sketchfab.com and download a Master Chief model. Then, you're going to want to go to Mixamo and import that animation. Once you have that, I'll show you how to do it. Once you have that, load up Unreal Engine. Make sure you have the animations downloaded, and if you want it textured, texture it if it's already not. So now let's go here. Create your third person or top down view. Give that a minute. Boom. Alright, now we have it here. Now what we're going to want to do is right click, go to import to game, go to where you saved the models. So you're going to want a running animation and an idle animation. Because for some reason for me, the walking never works, so there's no point. So once you have that, just get the idle and the running and press open. Then make sure you hit import animations and you have import mesh checked and skeletal mesh. Hit import again, make sure all the settings are still set. Good. Now that we have that, you're going to want to right click on the skeleton, create animation blueprint. Now you're going to want to right click on the same thing and go back to where you got the animation blueprint. Now go down to blend space 1D. So open the blend space and your animation should be right over here. Now drag your idle right here and drag your running animation here. Now what you're going to want to do is go to the animation blueprint. Once you have that, drag the blend space 1D into here. If it says none, don't worry about that. Just right click on it and press promote variable. And then in the bottom left corner, you're going to want to right click on the none _ 0 and press rename. You're going to want to rename this to speed. Now you're going to want to connect the person to the result. Good. Now press compile. Go into the event graph of the animation blueprint. Once you have, drag off of the try to get pawn owner. Then type uncheck context sensitive and type get velocity. Good. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to scroll up until you see movement component where it has the yellow sphere next to get velocity. Once you do that, drag off of the same thing and type get movement component. Good. Once you do that, you're going to want to scroll up, I think. Hold on. See and make sure. See where it is. Okay, you're going to want to scroll all the way down to get movement component. Once you do that, drag the return value to the target. Good. Drag off of the velocity and type vector length. Once you do that, drag off of the event blueprint update animation and type set speed. Don't click the wind, click the default variable. Once you do that, drag off of the speed, and then drag it to the return value for the vector length. Hit compile. Once you do that, press play. Don't see your skin yet? That's fine. Press the Windows button to get out of the view, and scroll down until you see the third-person character. Once you get into the third-person character, press stop. Go over to viewport. Press on the character, and switch it to the skeletal mesh you have. Once you have that, you can texture it from here, but don't texture it yet. Go to the animation class and go up to ninja_. Don't go up to that. Just go on up to the thing you named your animation blueprint. Now you can see it moving. But if you followed my exact steps and it's not moving, then either rewatch the video or just make sure it's length perfectly. So then, most likely for every character, you want to type -93. So it can be touching the ground. And now, I don't think I have the textures imported. So that's fine. Now if you hit compile, you should have a fully working character. And as you see, it's touching the ground, not floating at all. If you don't want it fully submerged, I'd recommend doing -92 or -91 or somewhere around that range. So if you guys want to know how to do top view, you guys can either, and if you don't, click off the video right now. If you're still here, hello. So now, let's go to top view. Click off of this, press save selected, if you want to save it. Wait for that to get done loading. Reopen Unreal Engine. Once you have Unreal Engine reopened, go over to Games, top down, and then create a new project. Wait for that to load. Good, we're in. For this example, I'm going to use a different character. So go up to your file you put it in, go down to the file you put it in, or folder. I meant, in my case it would be this, and these two. Press import animation and make sure you have these two under mesh checked. Press import. Don't press import all. Just press import individually. Don't worry about this warning right here. Nothing serious. Once you have this right here, you can test it. It won't be much, since it's not the normal character that you want. But if you press on it with your mouse, it goes there. Now, right-click on the idol or the skeleton. You have animation blueprint. Right-click on the skeleton again, and do blend space. Double-click on the blend space like we did last time. Go back to idle and drag walking. Boom. There you go. We have the animation set up. Hold Control and slowly drag it to see it happening. Cool, right? Not done yet. If we go back to the animation blueprint, we need to set this up again. Drag off the blend space. Drag this here. Promote this to a variable. And boom, there you have it. Then, remember, you have to rename this to speed. Press compile. And there you have it. Go to event graph. And then do the same things we did last time. In case you don't remember or weren't here and just came here for the top down, I will show you how to. Do get velocity. But don't click that one. After you type it, uncheck this. Then go down to movement component where it says get velocity. Good. Now, drag back off of the return value. Type in get movement component and scroll all the way down to the little F. Once you do that, drag the return value to the target. Drag the velocity off and over to the left. What you're going to want to type is vector length. Good. Now you're going to want to drag off of here again. Set speed. Don't click wind, click default. Now click off of the speed and drag it to the return value. Click compile and you will see a red line has appeared here. That means it is working if it has a check mark up here and a red line flowing up here from here. Hit the X or save asset and press play. You'll see that your character is still not yet working. That's because you have to go over to the top-down character. Once you went over to the top-down character, go to viewport. Click on the character and tap the drop-down. Click the your character you wanted to use. If it's too big, that's okay. If it's too big like this. If it's somewhat like this, try doing 0.03 for each of them. Whoops, that's too small. Try doing 0.3, I'm mistaken it. Good. Once you have that, go back over here to animation class. Scroll up to your animation class you named it to. In my case, that'd be idle_skeleton_animation blueprint. Good. Now you can see your character moving. That means you did this correctly. Import the textures to your character if it is not already textured. If you downloaded it from Sketchfab, and the person made it an FBX file and already added all the elements for you, you should be able to texture it right from here. Just make materials for each of the textures. Once you do that, hit compile, go back, hit play. There you have it. Awfully big though. I can make them smaller though. So what I'm gonna do is go back, hit play, edit top down character, press stop. Now I'm gonna switch it to 0.2 since it's too big. Still too big. I'm going to switch it to 0.15. This is what you should switch it to if your character is about my size. Now hit compile and save. Now, it'll be the perfect size. As you can see, they're moving perfectly. Now you can either do the environment yourself, or I can teach you in my next video how to do the environment. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. Please subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And use code JohnnyExiled in the Fortnite item shop. Goodbye.